to another episode of Gamehater, the show where we have no time to explain what Gamehater is. We are playing No Time to Explain, no matter what this title screen seems to be implying.
So the game isn't called Tiny Build?
No, the developer is Tiny Build.
Oh, but well, they really went all out in the logo, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of faith in this game.
Yeah.
So in what's becoming Gamehater tradition, I tried to play a Star Wars game tonight. It didn't work. And now we're playing this.
That poor dude just got crabbed. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
that's a good thing. He didn't seem like he was on good terms with us.
No, well, he said he was me from the future. So I guess I just witnessed my own death.
Oh. At least he has something cool to look forward to. Like, you can, like, go around telling people, like, yeah, I'm fine. Until a giant grab comes out of nowhere and kills me, I'm pretty much immortal.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. Okay, so for some reason the left trigger is my jump button.
Odd.
Yeah, why are they doing that to me right off the bat? Oh, I can rocket jump.
Normal
Laser.
use for your gun.
Yeah.
Looks like we got some pretty decent maneuverability to going on, so that's always good.
Yeah, I like that. And I guess we're gonna do some time travel.
It all
Now
looks
we're
strangely familiar.
back at the beginning of the game. Oh, things are horribly wrong.
Yeah, and there's spikes now.
Okay, so something changed.
Is that going to be the theme, going through the same level over and over, but it's slightly different?
That sounds really irritating. Okay, we're somewhere else now.
Oh, with the voice of Drew Ferrano Jr.
Well, glad to have you. Am I getting these coins, or am I just kicking them around like Scrooge McDuck?
I don't know, that's like definitely his money bin.
Right, that is 100% Scrooge McDuck's house. Man, I do not carry momentum the way I think I do.
Yeah, it's kind of weird the way it works.
Yeah, it takes a long time to build up the upward motion. So are we like cycling through a bunch of alternate realities where in every one my future self is getting horribly destroyed by a lobster monster?
Yeah, and I think we're also playing through the opening credits too.
Yeah. Yeah, we sure are. Take that spaceship.
Basically establishing that this game is going to be all over the place.
Yep. No time to explain. Well, that's good, because they have explained nothing. I'm dead.
I guess it's supposed to be like, you know, when you're in a movie and something happens and like, oh, this is crazy. I have no time to explain. You got to come with me.
Yeah, that's... Well, that you couldn't hear it, but that is what my future self said. He's like,
okay.
I'm you from the future, there's no time to explain, and then he died.
You're like, oh, so that's why they called it that.
And right off the bat, they're going for the title quote. Which is good, because otherwise we probably would have never seen the title quote.
It's true.
I killed the aliens, hooray, everything's great now.
Not the crab.
Take that crab.
I mean, I know it's kind of a generic crab design in general, but that looks a lot like the Pokemon crab.
I can see that, yeah.
Well, not so much anymore. Now it looks like a robot.
He's gotten a little more robotic, and there's a dude in his claw pod. I saved you, future me.
No, he's dead.
No, he's dead. What a story.
Wait, which one are you now?
This is very confusing.
Oh, did you just kick your past self into the crab?
That seems reckless.
Well, that'd be like the stakes are a lot higher because now you got to rescue yourself and you can't mess up.
That's true. No deaths. No more deaths. I've blundered my way into another level.
Apparently, your house is a time traveling. What?
Okay, now it's sharks.
It's like I want them to explain things, but I know they won't.
No, they won't. There's no time.
This is kind of complicated. You got to go over all these spikes.
Yeah.
That works.
Is.
I'm not loving these little micro levels.
No, me neither. And I'm dead. What the hell am I supposed to do here?
Not that.
Not that.
How long have I been bleeding for? This doesn't even make any sense.
You are missing frantic screaming and humorous quotes as
Huh.
other me's die.
Oh, it's terrible.
They're very
That is-
upset.
Are they?
So upset.
Well, thank you for taking the time to explain.
You're welcome. Sometimes an explanation is warranted. Sometimes other people deserve an explanation.
How long have I been bleeding for? This doesn't even make any sense.
Now what? This is really starting to verge on puzzle platformer territory.
Yeah. I mean, here we are. We have this laser gun, and we're stuck doing this crap.
Right. Someone explain that to me. Come on. Yeah, I'll just go up here. Screw you,
There we go.
spiky floors. Yeah,
It's like he wants you to go up there because it has cool prizes for you.
yeah. Maybe I will go over there, and I'll just do this. Yeah.
Boom. Well, if every puzzle is like that, then I don't mind if it's a puzzle game.
Right. If you just circumvent every puzzle.
The game just like, yeah, so here's a puzzle, and here's the obvious way to go around that puzzle that's not going to drive you crazy. Very clever.
Yeah, trying to avoid actually engaging with irritating platforming. Yeah. I have to
Oh,
actually-
no.
What did I do to deserve this?
What did I do to deserve this? Indeed. I feel for that guy. Come on.
I don't have medical insurance.
The physics are killing me.
Yeah, it's very wonky.
Yeah, like the
I'm not even
slightest
playing it, I can
touches-
tell.
Yeah, yeah, that's a bad side, and you can tell just by watching.
Ooh.
Who's gonna
See, I'm not even sure why that happened.
Well, I think the gun pushed me a little bit in a direction I
Yeah.
did not want to go.
At least I'm not allergic to seafood. Oh, and yes, I am.
You know, it's not too often that a game takes into account the fact that there is a kickback with a gun.
It's true.
Usually it's not enough to, send you flying in the air, but, it is
Yeah.
a thing.
And of course, the one time they do it is when it's a gun-based platformer, and they can kill you with it. So I have to jump up here, be really careful not to kick myself back. That was stressful.
You did it.
Oh, tell my family. Shut up.
Oh, what now?
Wait, is that you now?
I guess. It's a new me who doesn't have a useful gun. What the crap, guy?
Why would you kill yourself and not take the cool gun? Whoa.
Okay, apparently I have a shotgun now. Alright, that's how it's gonna be.
That was kind of amusing.
Doing it.
Changes things up at least.
Yeah. I guess I love how it just like randomly introduces it to you. It just you're in the middle of playing your character and it just kills you off.
Yep. It's gonna be that kind of game. Well, at least there's constant checkpoints. Oh, come on.
It occurs to me that you're basically playing as. That's not a good place to be. Maybe it
I
is.
made it work. Basically playing as...
Homestar. Looks like Homestar to me.
yeah, I can see that.
At least when he's wearing that those what he's wearing right now.
Well, I'm not getting the height I need. I need more height. Okay, I can jump and then shoot.
He's jump and shoot man.
Jump, shoot, man. Jump and shoot and die horribly, man.
Just like the original.
Yeah. Are you super psyched for Mega Man 11?
Oh man, I can't even tell you the way I feel about that.
Your dislike for Mega Man makes so little sense to me.
I feel like I'd probably like the Mega Man X games if I ever give them a fair shot. Which, if they do, they're releasing like the whole thing on the Switch, aren't they?
That sounds correct.
Yeah,
Did you ever score Super Nintendo Classic?
I did actually.
Yeah, that one has Mega Man X.
Well, I actually have the Mega Man X collection on the GameCube, but I don't think I ever really touched it.
Ah. Yeah, they're definitely better at being actiony platformers until you get to the PlayStation era ones.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Man X is a fine game, but as I recall, one of your major complaints is not being able to aim in whatever direction you feel like,
Right.
and that never changes.
Yeah. I mean, I know what I want, and they don't want to give it to me, so...
Actually, I think they did in, like,
You can wear hats in this game.
X8? Yeah, hats. That's what's going to save this game.
So this makes the shotgun a little bit more interesting, because you actually can shoot at something now.
Yes.
This guy is not at all equipped to be using this weapon.
No. He cannot handle the knockback. Why? I'm rapidly losing patience with this game. Okay, I didn't have the range.
That kind of made sense,
Yeah,
based off of what we knew.
that's true.
This is extremely unlikely.
How incredibly annoying. So it's just nothing but trial and error lining up trick shots.
Basically, so far, yeah. I doubt it's going to change.
Not with this guy.
I will give it credit that at least it's doing it in an amusing way.
Well, I'm glad you're amused.
I feel like a Let's Play of this would be pretty entertaining to watch.
Yeah, if someone was actually good at it.
Does your new gun have like a lot more power than the old one did? It feels like you're getting around a lot more than it was before.
I'm doing something wacky with momentum that I don't fully have a grasp on how to use properly.
Feels like you're stuck in there now, though.
Yeah, sure does. If I can get above this thing, I should be able to get higher. No, apparently my gun doesn't work on friggin' spikes.
I think you want to just get out of there and,
Yeah, try again.
yeah.
Easier said than done. I like wall climb my way up here. Whee! Maybe I can restart.
There you go.
My insides and my outsides are in pain.
Guess I could have killed myself. No, I couldn't kill myself off because I was in the wrong place.
I think it's to be all about just, landing that first jump there.
Yeah, right. I think I should be able to clear it. Wait, that's not what I want to do. None of this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to play a Star Wars game.
Well, you know, you can actually wear a gnome hat now, so that's something.
There we go. Oh, come on. Oh,
It's
it
hard to
didn't
tell
work.
like what it is that you did right to be able to duplicate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is extremely improbable.
I still have my gnome hat. Didn't need to go for it. So I jumped and I shot diagonally. Jumped diagonally. That was bad.
I feel like the momentum is coming from when you first hit the ground and just sort of where you fire it from.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Oh, that's kind of hard to say.
What is the water doing to me? Why is this game so bad? I'm so annoyed. You know, it's not often that I reach this level of rage this quickly.
Yeah, it usually takes a little bit longer than this.
At least I'm not allergic to seafood.
It's not like I'm opposed to hard games either.
Well, it's, you know, just the mechanics need to make sense, and
Right. I
it's
don't
not obvious.
Right.
At least with the shotgun, like, it was very easy to follow, you know, what the mechanics of it were and what it expected you to do with it. But this laser gun, it just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
What kind of monster is this thing anyway?
I mean, I will love a hard game as long as it's actually fair and not just here to piss me off.
Yeah.
Like Dark
It's a
Souls.
shame because
Dark Souls is great. Sorry.
it's your catchphrase, Dark Souls, go to. But I feel like with this formula, like there actually could be like something interesting with it if it worked right.
Right. That was apparently too much to ask for. Get in there.
Whoa, you did it! Look at that.
I did it. Totally, deliberately figured it out. Through my own efforts and perseverance, I discovered the formula for actually doing the thing.
I wonder if maybe you do you have like some kind of control like going up and down while you're doing that?
Nope. It's either
No?
shooting or not shooting.
I see. I was wondering if maybe like flipping around with it was sort of like controlling like the cape in Super Mario World.
Oh. That would be fun. And that's why they wouldn't do it. Rage intensifying. Now it seems like, yeah, my startup height can be a little bit higher than what I settle on. No. Lost too much height.
Boom, there went your height.
Yeah, so how do I keep it long enough? I have to get up high.
Maybe you need to use that edge of that platform to like push yourself all the way up there. Like so on that last level, sometimes you were able to just get like so much momentum that like threw you across the stage.
Yeah,
You're just gonna be like at the top of your height and then be tossed all the way over there.
I think you're right. So what did I do last time? I jumped and I diagonally shot. So maybe the thing to do instead of using the stick is, oh, come on, line it up. Yeah, okay. So line it up. No.
Do you get tossed more if you like fire it off and then like immediately let go of it?
Doesn't seem to be the case.
No.
Rapidly running out of ideas here. So I can get high. Just have to get the speed, I guess.
Yeah, somehow.
Where's the speed gonna come from? Right, because I can't angle
That was
myself.
a little bit better.
It was a little bit better, but I can't angle myself to the side properly without giving up a ton of speed. I'm sorry, a ton of height.
Right.
Alright, let's jump into another world. Select level.
Is that going to let you advance past this one, though? Oh, yeah, that's right. We had this world screen.
Yeah. I don't think I ever did this one. Yep, he's all happy. Now he's...
I am you from the future. There's no time to explain. Follow me to. Oh Christ!
Oh, no.
Oh no. Am I just back where okay, so this is not where I want to be.
Yeah, this is no fun. We've already done all this.
I already did that.
That's what we were working on.
I was working on that one. And I guess I ended up way the crap over here. Oh, I think I just have to deal with my problems. Well, I was hoping.
Yeah,
I would
you can, like-
fix it.
2 minutes doing my hair in the morning, and this is my reward.
See, that's the kind of jump you need in the other level.
Yeah. So what am I doing differently?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I think the annoying thing about having a game like this where it's constantly solving one puzzle after another, it feels like you'd never leave a tutorial. It's like
Yeah.
constantly teaching, like, hey, here's this mechanic. Try to learn how to do it.
Right.
And like when you have your entire game based around that, it just becomes tedious. Like a good platformer knows how to have that concept and sort of discreetly introduce it without making you realize that you're learning a new thing.
Yep. That is true. Like I think I don't know how deliberate this theory is, if I should credit one guy or who I would credit, etc., etc. But there's videos about modern Mario level design, and yeah, it's all about not just tricking you into learning things, but making you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the Galaxy and 3D World era, with all the levels had a very similar structure, in that they introduce a mechanic, give you a safe playground to experiment with it, and then just slowly ramp up the amount of twists.
I'd say probably like the best video I've seen on that would be Mark Brown's game developer toolkit when he does it
Yeah.
with Donkey Kong Country Returns. I think it's Tropical Freeze. He does a really good job with that one. Just sort of like demonstrating, oh, okay, so you got
Yeah.
something going on here.
Yeah, I think I seem to be gaining momentum. Yeah, that might be where I was most recently reminded of it, his video. But yeah, like you say, the puzzle platformers, they don't really always put things together like that. They'll just give you a few puzzles with one mechanic and then, move on, toss something new at you.
Yeah. Or like within the span of a level, like they'll introduce like this new mechanic to you, sort of subtly, discreetly, and then slowly amp it up, but it's not the entire point of the level. You're still doing
Right.
everything else in the level.
Right.
I should have been
And part of that, I think, with Mario is the base mechanics are just fun in their own right,
Right.
whereas puzzle platformers tend to screw with the base mechanics a little bit more than Mario does.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, you're gonna use this different gun now and do completely different things, versus using existing mechanics to deal with different problems.
Right. Although I hate to say it, but it looks like you're actually got the hang of it now.
The water jump thing, they're building on that, and that's fine. It's fine. They insist on doing this to me, I will overcome. The other thing I'm noticing is it's really variable just how high you can go with your gun. It seems to just be custom programmed for each level.
Yeah, well, it might not be, because, I mean, this level is a lot deeper than the other levels are.
Yeah, so maybe I'm going all the way to the ground. I don't know. It's not like a fixed distance above the ground that I'm able to do.
Right.
Why are these? Oh, so
Because they're wanting you to play with the water mechanic.
Yep. And why does water do this? I don't know. But apparently
There's no time to explain.
Yeah, there's no time to explain. It's like,
But yeah, I think the
okay,
general idea is that you're able to sort of get a balance going on.
Right.
Your falling momentum gives you more momentum to go up
yeah,
when you're in water.
That's not a thing.
Neither is water floating in the air, so
Right. In perfect squares. Like I'm way more willing to accept the thrust of my super gun than I am for gaining height by going through water with my super gun. I don't care about you, stupid hat. Never coming back to change hats. I don't even know where I would go to change a hat.
maybe the workshop.
Maybe. Not. I get kicked out of a level like a chump. To redo things. Maybe
Yeah, I
make
know,
that
but they've
mistake.
takes you back to one of the earlier levels you were on.
Right. We'll do that at the end of the episode. Give him a gnome hat or something.
As is tradition.
Yes. We do rate games on a 17-point scale, and one of those points is costume options.
And that's why Super Mario Odyssey scored a perfect 5,000.
It sure did. I mean, they did a good job of bringing back all sorts of Mario costumes from advertisements and game covers and cameos.
Yeah, they went all over the place with it.
They did. It really makes you realize how badly Super Smash Bros. Has been dropping the ball on Mario costumes this whole time.
Just on any costumes.
Yeah. Yeah, just color swaps.
Whoa!
Well, there's one death.
This is like an actual boss fight then, I guess.
Yep. Apparently his tail is his weak point. And I'm...
Unfortunately, all of you at your weak point.
Yeah, right.
Well, good thing you're underwater.
Yeah, that worked out. Oh, come on. My biggest weakness is my fragile human body.
Honestly, I think at this point you should just call your losses. I don't think your friend's going to survive this.
No. I mean, he is me from the future, but, screw him.
Well, I mean, look how panicked he is. He clearly knows that this doesn't work in his favor. He's like, okay, I remember this happening when I was a guy with a gun, and I didn't win.
Did not win. That's why I'm not here with you today.
In fact, I gave up in shame and went home.
Having trouble predicting. I guess he's blowing bubbles, so I guess I should be somewhere else. But he can get around so much faster than I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can use the bubbles to predict him. I just have to be a little more agile. Oh, I misread the bubbles. Okay, there's hope.
Is it telling you how many lives you have?
Yeah, the circly heads.
I guess it seemed kind of random when you were dying, being gamed over.
No, there actually is decent information there.
This level really didn't need to have spikes on the side.
Yeah, it seems like they're a little too hard on me. Well, maybe I beat him. No, phase 2. Whoa, okay.
Oh no, Sharktopus.
Sharktopus, he has unleashed the Kraken. Come on. I guess I can't get too excited about shooting him, or I just shoot myself into the depths.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's mutated. You're panicking.
I am. Can't work under these conditions. Ugh. That was close. And I'm dead.
Come on, they can at least reset him back to Sharktopus.
No mercy. No time to explain. It was actually a fairly short phase.
Yeah.
What I know now. Didn't make it. Guess I'd have to get under his head and blast him when he's in Sharktopus mode.
Mm-hmm.
This may not be the time I win.
I don't think it's gonna be.
Oh no, not cool, bro.
He ate you.
He ate me. Oh, and I don't get any lift off his head.
Yeah, it was because you're getting all the lift off the water until you actually got on top of his head.
So
For whatever reason that works.
yeah, so inconsistent.
Can we just fight him with a shotgun instead?
I'd be flipping into the spikes with every move I make.
Yeah, but I feel like one shotgun blow to the head would kill him.
Yeah, I imagine the shotgun was at least more entertaining for you to watch.
Oh, it was so much more entertaining.
Yeah, the knockback is just killer. It's screwing up all my plans.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Don't go near his mouth, apparently.
No. That by accident. So now I'm too afraid to get close to him because he does that head dodge.
Yeah.
Or he bows his head before he flies away.
If only you could get shoot him without being thrown around the stage. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would make this a lot more possible. Damn it.
Yeah, this would be so much easier without those spikes.
Right, because I could actually recover. And I'm dead. And into the spikes we go.
You missed the spikes.
I know, I can't even do that right.
I feel like the perfect thing to do for like a game called No Time to Explain would be to have an instruction guide that is like super dense.
Yeah, everything you could possibly need to know is there. It's just you only have 5 seconds to look at it. But then
Yeah, they just
people
have it
would-
like embedded in the game.
Oh, and he can poke me? Come on, bro.
Oh, you didn't notice he was doing that before?
I noticed he was doing it. I didn't realize what it meant.
No, he's poking because he's angry, not because he's just kind of curious about that boat over there.
I guess so. I thought maybe he was losing his grip on the boat.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
You know, like there was a way to knock him into the water or something. Cheap shot.
I almost feel like you're better off just soaking up the damage and just going under him and nailing him.
Yeah, maybe. Yep, you were correct about that. And now I'm in a spaceship. Alright, that's... no. No. Subscribe levels, what's it mean? Hat, is hat an option?
Where are the hat options?
Where's my hat? Look at all these hats. Can't even put them on. Nightmare of a game.
Maybe you go home.
No.
Well, we got all those hats, and it's like you can't even use them.
Yeah, I don't know what it takes.
Oh, on the menu, press Y.
Huh. There we go. Well done. This fits my mood.
There we go.
I have to see the gnome hat, though. I guess we could have done that at any time.
Yeah.
Let's take this guy. Okay. Okay.
It's such a simple change, but I always enjoy when games give you stuff like that.
Yeah. You can add a little bit of fun. Alright, review time. I hate this game and I'm going to bed.
That sounds pretty right. I mean, I enjoyed the game for what sense of humor it had, but the mechanics, it needed to be better.
Mhm.
That's all I can say. Just better, tighter.
Yeah, they could have used a better.
Lots of better.
Lots better. It's just the movement is so needlessly difficult to get from point A to point B. And when you're not trying to move, you're moving. When you are trying to move, you can't. You can't get the momentum or the height you need. It's just everything about this game is a pain in the ass.
Which is a shame because, like, at first glance, the idea of being able to jump around like that looks really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
jumping around on a huge jet gun like that's an amazing idea. It could be really cool, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just that they just don't pull it off.
Right, yeah. 100%. It's just they decided to make it a pain in the ass. It leads to the broader discussion of difficulty in games and how to do difficulty right. And I'm not really equipped to go in depth on that, off the top of my head in a live format. But to some extent, making the mechanics really difficult to master is not the kind of difficulty I like. I like being able to effectively and strategically use mechanics to solve problems in gaming. That's the kind of difficulty I appreciate.
Right.
That's what Dark Souls is. It's all about learning enemy attack patterns and learning how not to leave yourself open to a counterattack. That's Dark Souls.
Well, I mean, to go back to like Super Mario Odyssey, like one of the maneuvers you can do in that game, which is not required whatsoever, is we're able to do, the cappy, where you toss it, you dive toward it, and you jump
Yep.
on it,
Yep.
and then you get an extra dive, which is kind of a difficult maneuver to pull off. Takes quite a bit of practice before you get really good at it. But it's not required, and the game still manages to find difficulty without requiring you to learn that.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of difficulty you want to have, where there can be advanced techniques which are great, but
Right. But
the
here,
difficulty needs to come from a more legitimate place than just being difficult to pull off.
yeah. If it was like using the Mario Odyssey example, the first 10 stars you do require you to master that dive, and immediately after, they make you master some other difficult to perform move to move forward in the game. Then
That would be this game.
That would be this game, right? Yeah, it moves from a joyous exploratory 3D action game to a deceptive puzzle platformer. And I'm not sure what else I have to say about this game.
Puzzle platformers, why are you so disappointing?
Yeah, it's just a genre I have zero tolerance for. So let's
Which is too
see.
bad because I like puzzle games of their own, and I like platformer games on their own, but put them together, I don't know.
Just doesn't work. Alright, how long to beat? No time to explain. So this is about a 2.5 hour game, so there's that.
Presuming we were being timely, we wouldn't have too much longer to go.
Right, yeah. If I wasn't getting hung up on things more than the average gamer, and maybe I was. I think we've played some other tiny build games, and I think there was only one that I really cared for.
What games have they made?
Digging it up. Alright, Wikipedia, tiny build. Games published. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm on their website right now.
No, I don't think we have played much by them. I must be thinking of some other developer that we've hit kind of hard.
They've made a lot of games, though.
They have. Yeah, well. We have not done any other tiny build games on.
Well, let's try to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Hello Neighbor looks familiar, but
I watched the trailer for it. It sounds interesting. It's like a stealth game where you're some obsessive dude creeping on his neighbors. Could be fun.
does look kind of interesting.
Yeah. And it looks like they make a wide variety of games, so it's possible that this was just a miss.
Yeah. Or maybe they just don't spend much time on other games they make because they make so many.
Yeah, it could be that too. Rushing them out the door. All right, well, you got anything
But
else?
yeah, no, I do not like this game.
No, I do not like this game either. This is one of the genuine rage episodes. And with that in mind, I have to give this game my lowest rating of 1 middle finger.
I am going to do the same thing.
There we
And
go.
I can't even control which direction it's going either.
It's just flopping around in every which way.
Yeah, I know.
Moving
It's terrible.
further apart from the other. so there we go. No time to explain, which we spent way too much time justifying our ratings on this one. Gets the much loathed double bird from Gamehiker. And with all that said, we hate this game, and we're going to bed. Good night.
Good night.